here in the state of Washington. We have the technology, the knowledge, the location to help bring our product to the world.
Agriculture is so diverse, especially in this state. Some of the necessary things needed for agriculture to advance and be successful, that we're going to combine and become a stronger force. We needed that coordination among all the agriculture groups.
If you look around the industries in Washington state and the natural resources, there are very few organizations that don't have at least one person that haven't experienced the program firsthand.
In June, I'm going to be going down to San Diego for a National Homebrew Conference and speaking in front of 1,200 people. That'll be a new experience for me, getting in front of a crowd that big, and if it wasn't for AgForestry, I never would have stepped up and taken on that challenge.
I think the benefit of AgForestry is to produce not just leaders, but people that will participate in the natural resources industries, ag, forestry, fisheries. There's so few of us that are actually tied to the land.
Less than 2% of the population is involved in agriculture. Certainly they're tied to agriculture whether they know it or not, every time they sit down to the dinner table.
We grow some of the finest, if not the finest, produce in the world, and the world is hungry for it.
The International Seminar is the 12th of 14 seminars throughout the AgForestry program, but in many ways it's the capstone of the entire program. The AgForestry Leadership Program has gone to over 45 countries throughout the world.
This gives students from all different walks of life an opportunity to travel together and look at a different culture, look at a different production environment, just experience how the rest of the world operates. And it's very difficult to take everything you've learned domestically and put it into context unless you have that international trip.
So much of our agricultural goods end up overseas, so it's very important to see where that end product goes. And sure enough, we were in China and Japan, the Philippines. Many of these classes go to those countries that receive our agricultural production. And to have a relationship with our customers is very important.
International trade is a huge part of the world economy. Certainly in the state of Washington, we are the most trade-reliant state in the country.
Now, the International Seminar is a really valuable part of the leadership experience. It does serve in one way for just bonding between classes, because when you are taken out of your normal environment, you rely on the people that you've brought with you.
The world isn't all about you, and the world isn't all about your farm. It can be that when you're at home, but till you can see the world from other people's perspectives, you will not be able to clearly identify the issues that are truly affecting the globe as a society.
It's a different world out there. You know, we get out our border, we got an airplane, and we landed in places that, you know, speak different languages. Everything's different. The participants, when they leave the country, I can use only one word. They're just great ambassadors of the United States.
The international trip is a critical part of this program, and without it, I don't think it would be as successful or be as meaningful of an experience for the graduates. So we've got to find a way that we can ensure that every student can participate in this international program, and that the international travel part of it is continued for years to come.
The purpose of the Roseleip Endowment Fund is meant to be a permanent, self-sustaining way to fund international trips for AgForestry classes into the future.
The opportunities gained by each class going somewhere are so powerful and irreplaceable, and I think this endowment is an exciting and creative way of making sure that future classes have the same opportunities that those of us who went before them did.
I'm hoping that alumni and industry will contribute to the Dave and Jan Roseleip International Fund, because it's such a valuable part of the whole curriculum to have that international experience.
Dave has done a great job, there's no doubt. He did it through some very tough years in agriculture, but he carried on, and it's become a very successful program.
Dave's contributions are huge. He is AgForestry. He was in Class 1, he's been the president. It'll be hard to imagine AgForestry without Dave, but with the tremendous amount of alumni we have in the organization, it will continue to flourish.
His mark was left on every single class and on hundreds of classmates.
He's run a very solid program, and this program is as successful as it is today, largely because of Dave's leadership.
Thank you for what you've done.
Dave, congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you, Dave, and congratulations on your new International Endowment Fund.
It's all because of you, Dave, that we have over 1,000 graduates to AgForestry.
Dave, thank you for your years of service to the AgForestry Leadership Program. Good luck and Godspeed in all your future endeavors.